Hello, my beading friends out there. This is Kristen Fagan here with a new episode of Free Spirit Beading, Softlex Company. I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday season. And I know that the last couple of weeks for me have been a bit intense, and I'm starting to feel the slowdown begin this week, and I'm kind of excited about that. And mostly it's because like all of the planning and the last minute stuff and the kids ending school and running around and concerts and all sorts of stuff is just happening in the beginning of December. And I'm now starting to feel like this week, I get to relax. I have to do my Christmas cards. I hope to get them in the mail. I was hoping to get them in the mail today, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll get them done today and get them in the mail tomorrow. And then just kind of wrapping up baking. I started my cookie baking yesterday. I got my lemon bars done, and I've got some peanut butter kisses cookies done. But I still have quite a bunch more Christmas cookies I like to make. So I plan to do that this week. Tell me, do you make Christmas cookies? And if so, what's your favorite? Or if not, maybe you have a favorite somebody else makes for the holidays. Let me know. Hey, Dana. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Shakita. Hi, Lori. Hi, Robin. Hi, Becky. Hi, Ginny. Let's see. Hey, Teller. Great to see everyone today. Amanda makes a ton of snickerdoodles. I've never made snickerdoodles. That's a good one. Isn't it? It's always fun to know. I was talking the other day about which ones I was going to make, I took them off, and I realized that my oldest son doesn't really like any of them. Some that are holiday. Oh, my thing is going on and off, but hopefully I'm back now. I'm doing a magic trick. Hey, Ethan, if you're on the internet, would you get off just in case it's bogging me down a little bit? Ethan? Ethan! Yeah? Can you get off the internet if you're on it? Okay. Thank you. Okay. You see and hear me. Good. I'm just going to reconnect my my bead table again. I know, there I am-ish. Oh, you're seeing my ceiling now. You know, I had all of this stuff all figured out before I go live. All right, I think I'm back. Yay! My one son is home, so I asked him to please get off the internet just in case we're having a little connection issue. Mystery. So I see a bunch of you are commenting hashtag mystery. That is going to be for the giveaway at the end of the video today. I'm going to give away one of our marvelous mystery bead mixes. And that's what I'm actually going to be using in my video today too. So let me know your favorite cookies though. If for those of you that missed it at the end of the, we were talking cookies. Terry says, I was saying, I don't know anyone who doesn't love peanut butter Hershey Kiss cookies. Well, that is why I made them last night, because I don't usually make them. My mom used to always make them, and I never really did. And my kid loves peanut butter chocolate anything. So as I was rattling off all the cookies that I was going to make, I went, ooh, I don't really think you like any of these. And maybe I need to make the peanut butter Hershey Kiss cookies for you this year. And so we did that yesterday, and it was a hit. Yeah, it was a big hit. Lori loves gingerbread. Melissa loved her mystery kits. Super fun goodies. Oh, yeah. We put together a VIB mystery stash, and we only have 4 left as of this morning, as of after the email went out. And right before I came on, we only have 4 left. They come in 2 colorways. You don't get to choose your colorway. We just could only make so many of one color and so many of another color. So it's a mystery which one you'll get. However, we do have it set up if you buy 2 that you'll get 1 of each. This way you're not getting 2 of the same if you order 2 on your order. So yeah, we only have 4 left. They were a really nice mix of beads and wire. We put like fluorite and turquoisey color beads in one stash, and that used the fluorite beading wire, which is what I'm going to use today. And then we have those deep purples in the other stash, and that uses purple beading wire. So that's the only hint I can give you, is that one is going to be in that blue-green turquoise fluorite tone, and one is going to be in purple. Those are the mystery stashes, and we only have 4 of those left. And then we also have the Marvelous Mystery mix of beads, which we introduced earlier this year, I think in the summertime. And those are the ceramic beads. They come in 3 different sizes, and I'm going to be using some of those beads today in my bead soup tutorial. So we're going to warm up with a little bead soup bracelet. And Joyce made a really fun bead soup garland on Friday. She shared how to bead crochet, and it was awesome. So if you haven't checked that out, you could always find the replay at Softlex Company's YouTube channel. She's listed under the live videos. You can find that in the Spill the Beads playlist with Joyce, and you can see all the videos she's done so far. Also, we put it in our Christmas crafting playlist. So quite a few different places to find it. I'm not going to share the actual mystery bead stash because I didn't get any, and we only have 4 left. So I don't think I'm going to get them. Sometimes I get things a little bit later so that I could share it on video with you, but they just went like hotcakes. And we pulled you guys probably for around Customer Appreciation Week, around that time. I'm trying to remember if it was this year or last year. And we put together a VIB trios, and that is the colors that we kind of looked to when we were putting together the VIB mystery stash. Terry says, thanks for forcing me to buy myself more gifts, Kristen. No pressure. I know. I bought myself I don't usually ever get myself gifts, even just throughout the year. I'm really bad at buying stuff for myself. And I went to go wrap gifts, and I realized I had the biggest pile. So I don't know what happened this year, but I was buying myself all sorts of gifts. I think every time I went in to get a gift for someone, I got one for them, one for me, one for them, one for me. And so when I was going to wrap, I went, oh my goodness, what is happening? I even texted my sisters and told them, because they know how I am and that I never buy myself stuff. So they were like, good for you. I'm like, no, this feels wrong that I have the biggest pile. But I guess I just was spoiling myself rotten this year. Sometimes you got to do it. If I don't do it, no one's going to do it, right? All right. Oh, I have my window open and it's a little harsh, the light. So let's close that. Okay. So here's these really great flower Czech Glass beads. We made this bracelet quite a few months ago. So I'm going to be using some of these flowers in this color, which I think is called yellow gold. So we still have these on the website. We brought some more in. Here's just a little peek of a bunch of the different colors that we have. I don't even have all of them. So these are really sweet. They come in sets of 4. So whatever color you get, you would get 4 of them. we're going to use one in today's bracelet. So here's today's bracelet. It's going to be a mix of bead stringing and some wrapping. And I'm using the mystery ceramic beads, which is where most of these came from. These are a table cut Czech glass bead that we sell online in turquoise. We also sell them in like red, a chartreuse color, and one more. There's 4 colors, I think. Oh, there was a gray and a dark blue. We might have sold out of some of the colors, but that's the turquoise color. And you'll see I kind of sprinkled those in. And then I'm using the delicas from the vintage holiday set. This was a trios of delicas, just to kind of decorate the little loops. And then I just have a simple lobster clasp that connects to my wrapping, but you could also add a little jump ring or something here. Aren't these flowers so pretty? Oh, I love them. This is a really pretty color too. I like how it just gives a fun little kind of accent to this bracelet. So let me pull out, I have a whole bunch of stuff here. I have this donut that do we sell this one anymore? This was one we had online a while back. And as I was going through my stash, I realized I wrapped it for fun, but I never did anything with it. And I thought color-wise, it would go well to make a necklace or something. Oh, it's sold out now. The mystery stash is sold out. They went so fast. Maybe we'll make some more. I think we, not of this particular colorway, but I think we will in the new year try and pull together another similar mystery stash for you. So hang tight on that. You guys definitely really enjoyed it. So where did I put all my ceramics? Okay, so here is an example. This is what the mystery, marvelous mystery bead mixes look like, and they come in 3 sizes. This is the largest size. This is the middle size, and I don't know if do I have the small size? I think I combined some of the small size into the big one just because I lost track of what was where. But this is an example of what you'd get. It's a mystery mix of ceramic beads. They're all really fun. They did a good job in the office, in Rosa, of like putting together color schemes so that if you get a bag, it might not be a green bag, but whatever color scheme is going on, they all kind of go together. So you'll see like this one's got more blues and grays and whites, and then this one was more of like a green and brown. Really fun. So that's what I pulled from to make this bracelet. I didn't end up using these. They came in the mix too, in the bracelet, but I thought, oh, they could be really cute as some earrings. And then the last thing I want to share is this is the Festival of Lights Trios. This is going into our swag bag for the Great Bead Extravaganza, which is happening in January 13th and 14th, I believe. I think the preview is the 12th. If I have that right, it should be a Saturday and a Sunday is the 13th and 14th. So you'll enter the swag bag over in the Great Bead Extravaganza Facebook group. And this is what Softlex is putting in as the giveaway. It's called our Festival of Lights Trios. It's one of our holiday trios. And it's also our prompt for today in our in our Merry Beading crafting marathon. Today is the 18th, and it says use holiday trios in your design. So this is a Festival of Lights trios. This is one of our holiday trios. This is what we're talking about for that particular prompt. We have one more week left, and I know this calendar has bugged a few of you. I'm sorry about that. I didn't do Monday through Friday like I normally do because this spanned all the weekends. So I just did 1 to 25, and I think it threw some of you off. But we're not really paying too much attention to you posting on a particular day anyway, so it doesn't matter if you were a little off in your days. We're not really counting that part. So we have some other trios, I think, for the holidays. I'm trying to remember if there's any still left in stock. So if Damien could take a look for us and let us know what other trios would be considered our holiday ones that we still have, that would be awesome. So I can't remember. I know some of them have been discontinued. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut myself some fluorite beading wire. Nutcracker. Nutcracker is the only other one still left. What colors are in Nutcracker? I feel like it might be pink, green, red. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what colors were in the Nutcracker we put together. I think I'm going to leave the wire on the spool and not bother cutting it off. This is our fluorite. It's our medium diameter. It's a really soft, pretty like blue-green color. I love it when I'm working with these kind of colors. It kind of blends so nicely and tones down a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and string this up. So these cute stars came in that mystery ceramic pack. So did these little ceramic rondelles. You can also cut, I think I cut this one off of the strand of these, like the big ceramic strands. If you guys got some of those, they have some of these little rondelles on the end. And I cut them off and save them because they're cute. But you also get some of these rondelles in that mystery pack, possibly. So it's a bead soup, which means it's just a mix of random beads. I chose ones that kind of all go together. I added in these table cut Czech Glass beads to the mix to give it a little, I always like to have one bead that's kind of adds a little consistency, I guess, to my bead soup. So that's the one I chose this time. Fluorite, Melissa says, is such a beautiful color. Top 3 favorite colors. It is a good one. It really is. It's like it spans the blue, the green gamut. It's such a soft color. It really just blends so nicely. And Damien said that the Nutcracker trios included red, fluorite, and champagne. Ooh, that's pretty. So those are our 2 holiday trios we have, is the Nutcracker and the Festival of Lights. And our red, our true red, is actually, I think, a discontinued color. Am I right about that? So the Nutcracker one will probably only be around for as long as we still have that red 10-foot spool available. Okay, so now that I've got all of my beads strung up, I'm going to go ahead and do the one side. So let's cut off. What I've got here is a jump ring attached to a lobster clasp. I'm going to add a 2 by 2 millimeter. Yes, our red coral is a discontinued red. I think we're only keeping the garnet around. So once that is gone, we will not have Nutcracker anymore. 1, 2, 3. So now I'm just these little delicas after the crimp. So I strung the crimp on first, 2 by 2 millimeter crimp tube, and then I'm going to string on these little delicas to attach to my clasp. Speaking of the Nutcracker, me and my family went to the Nutcracker this weekend. Six, 7, 8, 9. It looks like I did 10. It was so good. We went to the Nutcracker. We went a couple of years ago in 2021, and me and my 2 boys went, and we had wanted to see the Phoenix Symphony play live along with the Phoenix Ballet in the Nutcracker. And so that's why we chose this particular performance back in 2021. So now I just took that fluorite and went back down through my crimp after I strung on those delicas. And go ahead and crimp this. But because it was 2021 and we were still like hit or miss with, people getting sick, the Phoenix Symphony ended up not being able to play when we saw it in person because a few people in the orchestra had gotten COVID. And so we still went to the show and the ballet still performed, but they performed to music. So this year we decided we would try it again and go back to see the show with the symphony this time. Now I could just cut this side free from the spool. And it was really good. The performance was awesome. It was really fun. We took my mother-in-law there. I feel like I might swap one of these and put it on the end because this one has kind of a big hole. So that this one is closer to my crimp. I think that'll be a little bit better. Still a big hole, but not quite as big. And now I'm going to make another loop on this side that will attach to my wire wrapping. So we went and we took my mother-in-law this time. It's her birthday in December. And when we went a couple of years ago, she was disappointed that we did not invite her to go. So this year we decided to take her for her birthday. We went out to dinner, and then took her to the Nutcracker as her birthday gift. And it was really, really nice. My only issue was that the theater was super hot, like really uncomfortably hot. And that was a little tough. I don't know why it was so hot. I didn't remember it being hot last time we went. And I felt kind of bad that I had to say something. But it was so incredibly hot. So I don't know what was going on with that. How do you guys feel about that? Don't you feel like the venue should be comfortable? And everyone was so dressed up. wearing like gowns and suits and holiday sweaters. And it wasn't just me. I've been really hot lately just because, I have been. And one of you suggested I carry one of those like hand fans, which I actually did have with me. So it was perfect that I had that. But everybody with me was hot, and I saw many people in the theater fanning themselves with their program. And so it wasn't just me. And that was a little disappointing because I was like, I feel like we should be you should be comfortable when you're going to a nice show like that. Yeah, Sandy says usually the theater is chilly, right? I mean, I saw people with like coats on, like fancy coats on, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really feel for you because I am losing it in just this like dress I was wearing. I see somebody said, yes, thanks, Wendy. Wendy says, glad you got to experience it with the symphony. It was so nice. Gummit Lane Jewelry says, well, I'm not going to the Nutcracker, but I am going to Carol's by Candlelight tomorrow. That's going to be so great. We did a candlelight show last year instead of doing the Nutcracker last year. We went to a jazz-inspired classic Christmas show by candlelight, and it was phenomenal. I loved it. It's so pretty, and all of their shows, all of those candlelight shows, if you guys have a chance to go see one in your area, I highly suggest you check it out because they're really nice. And they're quite like intimate, and they're just like so pretty. Yes, exactly. You're not going caroling yourself. You're going to a concert where everyone has a candle. Oh, that's cool. So that's a little bit different than what I was thinking. We have these concerts here called candlelight concerts, and the stage is set with all candles all over, and they're usually small, like not a huge event. They're usually at a smaller location, and it was really, really fun. So now I'm cutting some 24 gauge gold silver plated wire so that I can make my little connections. Wendy, I was thinking actually, that was my question I even asked. I was like, is there something wrong with the system? I was like, is the air conditioning like down or something? I don't know. It was crazy hot. I was like, next time I'm wearing a tank top. I was glad I had my fan, and I used it quite heavily throughout the show. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a wrapped loop here. I bent my wire at 90-degree angle. I'm going to go into about half my round nose pliers, up and around. Then I'm just going to slide it the other direction. Create a little loop for myself. And then I will hold on to that loop and grab my bent nose pliers, or you can grab some chain nose pliers and wrap around. We all had a really fun night. Anyway, even with the heat, we were all laughing because it was just like, what is happening? But dinner was great, and the show was great, and my mother-in-law was really happy. I know. I was for sure thinking I was going to have like really big ringlets on my dress. I was like, oh man, this is going to be embarrassing walking out of here. I sweat normally anyway, so I'm always a little warm, but it's not like for everyone in my party to be as warm as I was. Where is the hole in this one? What? That's the hardest part, is finding out where, there it is. Finding where the hole is. Hey, Cynthia. I know this is a fun color combo, isn't it? I think it's one of my favorites. I've definitely worked with these like colors before. The turquoise and citrine. So before I close up the other side, I'm going to attach this to my other end here. Slide that on. Close my loop, grab a hold of it, and then wire wrap around a few times. Oh, Rochelle says chocolate chip cookies. That is a good one. I make Sarah's cookies this time of year. She makes like a molasses ginger cookie, and we've shared that recipe on our blog, on the Softlex Company blog in the past. And I love them. She used to gift them to me when she lived here, but now that she doesn't live here near me anymore, I end up making them for myself because they're so good. So next we're going to make this other little connection here, which is just one of these ceramic rondelles and one of those Czech Glass turquoise beads. Oh, Terry says chocolate chip cookies with toffee bits are amazing. They are. I have a lemon tree that is like going bonkers right now, so I always end up making lemony desserts for the holidays. So I make lemon bars, and then I also make a lemon cheesecake bar that I haven't done in past years, but I think I'm going to do that this year. I haven't done them in a little while. And then I make Sarah's ginger molasses cookies. And then my other favorite is I make an Italian biscotti. And that is my mom's recipe. Oh, thanks for sharing, Damien. Damien just shared Sarah's cookie recipe. It's a good one. And that's the one that's the cookie that I usually give out as gifts, because it's a little more traditional, specific to me, I guess, and my family. So I usually will give some biscotti gifts to the hostess whenever we go to their house, or if I'm seeing some friends and they get dipped in chocolate. Oh, they're so good. Cynthia says, Greg makes incredible cookies. One of my favorites is his carrot cake whoopie pie with sweet cream cheese filling. That sounds amazing. I love carrot cake, so that sounds really, really good. Something kind of different too. That's awesome. Now, if I go to a bakery, my favorite are the Italian rainbow cookies this time of year. What about you guys? Do you know what those are? I sent some to Sarah and her family last week because they are like my ultimate. I've never made them, and I don't know that I would attempt to, but they're like the ultimate holiday cookie. And I know. Dana says, I think I'm going to gaining weight just listening to all of these yummy treats. I'm such a cookie monster, and I just sort of let myself enjoy it for the holiday. So there we go. There's our little bead soup bracelet. You can add a little charm or something too. I was thinking about that, but I don't know which one. I'm gonna have to look in my stash, but if you wanted to, you could always add a little charm or something to hang off the end. I think I might add a little earring idea maybe. You don't do cookies this time of year. You don't understand their significance. I think it's just that you leave milk and cookies out for Santa Claus. I'm kind of guessing that that might be where it stemmed from. And then it just became like a thing, like people exchange cookies. I don't know. What do you all think? I wonder if I should just play with this one. This idea with the same connection. Do I add another little thing, or what do I do to end this? Or do I do it this way, and instead of having a link, I just end it there? That's kind of cute. Wendy says she thinks cookies might have become a thing because they could be mailed in care boxes from far away from home. Colady says cookie day is every day. Yeah, I'm with you. I love cookies. I'm curious how this will sit, being such a big whole bead. Oh, Damien says, I made Elvis chocolate chip cookies, but I left the bacon out. What does that mean, Elvis chocolate chip cookies? Is it like, what do you do, marshmallow and peanut butter? Did he used to do marshmallow and peanut butter? Or peanut butter and honey? I don't know. You're going to have to clarify that one. Deb says, and our family cookies were left in the stockings in return for Santa to leave the goodies. I think you did the right thing with those Elvis cookies. It's peanut butter and banana with bacon. Oh my gosh. So you left out the bacon, although I will say these, like the new trend of like these maple bacon donuts are really yummy. And I wonder if you need to try it with the bacon. Because we have some of those like voodoo donuts opened up here, and we got the maple bacon, and I was like, that is good. It's really good. Oh, I'm sorry, Pamela. I'm sure my health should require it too. She says she's an out of control cookie monster. Unfortunately, her health requires her to give it up. I know it's so hard. I mean, I'm such a cookie monster too. That's kind of cute. Let's see how it looks with a... Everything is better with bacon. I wasn't sure. I was like, and bacon's one of those things where it's delicious, but you know, if they don't do it right, it could just be like hard and crunchy and not like, I don't know, not great. But yeah, it was good. I don't know, this could be a little long, this earring, but you can easily just skip this and end it down here, make this more of a head pin instead of a connector. But I'm going to leave it because I like long earrings, especially when my hair is down because you can't see earrings as much. When they're long like this, they get a little more attention. Oh, that's nice, Terry. Terry says when she bakes, she keeps a third for the home. The rest goes off to work for the starving coworkers. I wish I did that, but I'm kind of the opposite. 2/3 stay home, 1/3 goes out, or I make them and then I go, oh no, I was supposed to give these as gifts and now I don't have any left and now I got to make more. I feel like I'm always running out. I'm always running out at the last minute to get more flour and more sugar because we've eaten all the cookies and I need them. Oh, this could be fun for asymmetrical too. If you wanted to kind of keep the bottom the same, but swap this around, you can give that a try and do them asymmetrical. It's kind of fun. Debbie says, we have a Voodoo donut shop in my area, but it's too far away from me that I can't get there. I've heard they are delicious. Yeah, we've got a lot of fancy donut shops over here in the Phoenix area, and not all of them are great. And Voodoo is quite pricey. I mean, it's not something you'd be able to, I would get very often, but it's kind of a nice, like, special treat. And I will say the donuts were super good. I was definitely impressed. Sometimes it's like the flavors get a little too wild and the donut is just like, okay. Their actual donut is really, really yummy. I had to stick some of the ones that I did in the freezer and hide some others and tell people like, okay, there's a batch for us and there's a batch for us taking over on Christmas Day. We're bringing, that's my job, is to bring cookies on Christmas Day to grandma's house, to Nanny's house. And so I'm like, you're not allowed to touch the others. Oh, apple fritters are my favorite too. They weren't something I've always like totally loved, but I've noticed in the last few years that I'm like, always, I'm drawn to the apple fritters more nowadays. Sunshine for your ears. I know. Definitely warming us up if you're in a cool place. This jewelry is a little warm. Wendy says that her mom used to try to hide the cookies in the deep freezer. It worked until they were tall enough to reach them. I think my goal this year is to make at least 2 batches at a time so that we have plenty. Like if I make more tonight, like we have plenty in the house, so that I think that's when I go awry, is when I only make 1 batch and then all of a sudden there's not enough to go around, not enough variety, and everyone eats like that first batch, and then I have to do it all over again. I'm like, okay, if I just double up, we should be good. So if I'm going to change the direction here, maybe I will put this one next, and then this one. You came at just the right time, Bert. My husband, Bert, says still won't be enough. I know. Is sugar in short supply? Really? I made 1 yesterday with regular sugar and 1 with brown sugar. So if you, 2 different recipes, 2 different sugars. I tend to love brown sugar, any desserts with brown sugar. Kim's chiming in with hot glazed Krispy Kremes are the best. I agree. I don't eat too many of their other flavors, but their glazed ones. I remember when Bert and I first moved in together, we lived right across the street. They had opened a Krispy Kreme. Well, this piece is too small. And I was so spoiled because I would drive up to the drive-thru and I'd be like, do you have any hot glazed? And if they said no, none of them were hot right now, I'd be like, all right, I'll come back later. I'll try again because they like have to be hot. They, in my opinion, they had to be hot, like fresh out the oven glazed donuts. It's probably a good thing we didn't live there for too long, because that was definitely oh no, we're all gonna eat cookies for lunch today. I did have them for breakfast. I will admit, I came down to have lunch and I said to Ethan, I'm like, did I eat anything today? He was like, well, you didn't eat lunch with me. And I'm like, oh, I had cookies. That's all I had. I mean, I tease that everyone else is eating the cookies, but I'm really the big culprit for eating all the cookies. Let's be honest. It's me. All righty, Ruth. Let me tuck this little guy in here. Colidi says that's the perk of being a grown-up. I make the cookies, I eat the cookies. Fun. Cynthia says, I make a freezer spice cookie that you slice thinly while still frozen. They are super easy and last in the freezer. Plus, you can alter the dough with whatever you have on hand. Oh, I love that. And then they're always like in the freezer, kind of ready to go when you want a fresh baked cookie. That's fantastic. Well, thanks for joining me for my bead soup today. We didn't talk about soup so much. We talked mostly about cookies. But soup is one of my other favorite foods. which I actually had for lunch. So I had cookies for breakfast and soup for lunch. And then I got to come in here and make a bead soup design with all of you. Let's not forget our giveaway. So if you haven't entered yet, please enter #mystery in the comments. We all sound like Cookie Monsters. That must be why we all hang out together, huh? Perhaps it was a bead cookie jar project. That could have been it. It was definitely more cookie talk than bead soup talk. Yeah, what did I get you to what did I inspire you to do more? Bead or bake cookies? Oh, that's funny. A cookie mystery kit. Oh my gosh, that would be really cute. Terry loves the asymmetrical earrings. Thank you. I did. I had a well-rounded lunch, cookies and soup. All right, let's see how many entries we got here. Uh-oh, it looks like I have to refresh. No. Let's see. That happened to us once before. So if you've entered already, go enter again right now because I had to refresh the giveaway. I think when I lost you for a minute there earlier. My apologies. I have to remember to double check that when I get knocked off. There you go. We're getting we've got 34 entries, 70 of you watching. So go ahead. I'll give you a few more moments to re-enter. Even if you did already, go ahead and type it in again so that it for sure picks you up. I love this green that is in this Delica package. I didn't talk too much about it, but it is so pretty. It's like, it could go either way. It could feel very kind of emerald, but it could also feel on the turquoise side of things. It's so pretty. Mystery, 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 mystery. 42 entries. Anyone else? Going once. I'm a little late to pick up Hudson today, but I think this is his last Monday before his break. So the next couple of weeks, I won't have to contend with his end of school time. $44. All right. I'm going to go ahead and draw a winner. Here we go. Becky says, I love that Delica color combo. It is a really pretty one. Janet Carter. Hooray, Janet. Oh, that's awesome. Janet just, she just bought one of my art portals from me. And so I just sent her a package in the mail last week. How nice that you get to win another package now from Softlex Company. So let us know you're here. Woo, woo, there she is. Congratulations, Janet. You're going to get a mix of mystery ceramic beads. They're all really fun to play with. Lots of really neat styles in that particular bead mix. And go ahead and email us at info@softlexcompany.com and let us know your shipping address to send your prize to. Hooray. Congrats, Janet. Thank you all for being here with me today. I wish you lots of sweet treats and holiday joyful memories. I will be here again next Monday, so I will see you on Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time for another episode of Free Spirit Beading. If you're looking forward to the Great Bead Extravaganza, make sure to get it on your calendar. It is in January. I believe it's the 12th is the preview, and then 13th and 14th is the actual show dates for our midwinter market. It will go be awesome. And we've got like 12, I think, kits left for the Snowy Day design kit. So if you haven't picked that up yet, we've got 12 left. Join us. Oh, next month. Thank you. I needed that. Damien is like, next Monday is Christmas. Okay, I will be off. I will be off next Monday. I'm not taking any extra holiday time this because I'm going away in January. So in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, I'm every Monday, but not on Christmas. I will be off on Christmas. So Merry Christmas to all of you that celebrate. Happy holidays. And oh no, and then New Year's is the following Monday, New Year's Day. So I won't see you guys for a couple of weeks then. I'm gonna be too busy eating cookies. But I will be back after Christmas and New Year's for another episode of Free Spirit Beading. I might be one of the lone people in the office on some of that week between. So who knows? Maybe I'll do a surprise video if we're kind of quiet, but I can't tell you about it now because it'll just have to be a wait and see situation. Otherwise, I'll see you back after the new year. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Beadmas, and I'll see you all next time. Love you. Bye, everybody.